Whenever you're ready.
Hello, Magma recruits, and welcome to this, the first of our many Pokemon safety refreshers. This is Guy, and I am Tabitha. Yes, my parents got tired of answering that stupid question as to why they named my brother that.
In our hunt for the Great Groudon, our Pokemon are our greatest assets. But even they can't keep you safe if you don't take some common sense precautions while you're out there exploring.
Take it from the one who thought onyx tipping sounded like a great idea.
Oh!
Hatcha!
So, since we're focusing on the most important pointers, we'll start by giving you some spicy food for thought about safety around fire-type Pokemon.
Lots of fire types may look cool and may even be very common in the areas you'll find yourself wandering about. But don't forget, most of them are too hot.
Call police to the fireman!
Lame.
Quick-witted, I call it. Bet you can't follow it up.
Make a Dragonite want to retire, man?
Oh, Slowpoke would smoke you.
So, what sort of fire types should you be avoiding out there? Let's start with that humble little fire slug, Macargo.
They may look innocent enough, and with the combined power of fire and stone, they seem like a perfect companion. But these little guys emit a body temperature of 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Sounds hot, right? Hotter than you think. Just for a small comparison, the sun is estimated at about 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
People, we could not make this up if we tried. A single Macargo burns almost twice as hot as the sun, and only half as hot as me.
Guy's so hot, he's melted his own brain.
Alright, everyone, we promise we'll cut back on the jokes.
So, if you ever see a Macargo, do yourself a favor and run the other way. Quickly. Last thing we need is crispy fried grunts.
And hold on there, if you think that's bad, we're only just getting started.
So Macargo isn't cool enough to stick with you anyway. You want to catch a little Charmander instead and bring it up to be the biggest, baddest Charizard there is? The best like no one ever was?
But you might reconsider when you remember just how hot a Charizard's fire breath really is. We'll spare you the math, but trust us, there's science and stuff.
A Charizard may not give off the body heat of a Macargo, but it does breathe some of the hottest flames in the world.
How hot is hot? Try about 14 million degrees Fahrenheit.
How do we know this? Because lone Charizards in polar regions have been seen melting large glaciers in less than an hour with their flamethrowers alone.
Recruits, take our advice and keep these brutes out of your roster. You're talking about a Pokemon that breathes over 1,300 suns worth of heat. It expends enough energy to outdo 785 tons of dynamite.
Enough to even make the Mythbusters quake in their boots. Not to mention all the food it needs to eat to produce a fire that hot is insane. So if you do manage to get a Charmander, do us all a favor and keep it small and toasty.
Or join our troops who are hard at work bringing the oceans to a boil, whichever one comes first.
And finally, we'll move on to volcano safety and what to do if you sight a legendary fire type.
Volcanoes are the perfect place to train both your Pokemon and yourself to resist the high temperature environments you'll be finding yourself in as part of Team Magma.
But many trainers, explorers, scientists, and even Magma members report seeing legendary fire Pokemon in volcanoes more than any other place in the world.
If you happen to find Moltres, do us all a favor and call in help to capture it.
If you encounter Ho-Oh by chance, ground it and bring it to our side.
If you find the Great Groudon, you win prizes. All the prizes, in fact.
But if you see Entei, do not, we mean it now, do not try to capture or even hunt it down. Especially if you're training in or around a volcano.
You see, Entei is very powerful and very elusive, so it seems like a tool we could use. The problem is it has one really nasty trait. It barks and growls to scare off attackers.
So what, right? Papucci and our Houndour is pretty much required in Team Magma, so you can deal with a barking Entei, right?
That is until its bark causes an eruption and, well, you can guess what happens after that.
Even your fireproof, heat-resistant gear can't stop a llama, so you do best to avoid active volcanoes altogether. But even inactive ones aren't safe with a barking Entei nearby.
And we know what you're thinking. That can't happen every time, can it?
Yes. Yes, it does.
So, quick recap on legendaries. Moltres is good. Ho-Oh is also good. Groudon is the greatest of the great, but avoid Entei when anywhere near a volcano.
That's all the time we have for this one. Thanks for attending our first Pokemon and Exploration Safety Refresher.
Next week we'll be covering ground and rock types, and the places you can expect to find them.
Spoiler! Try caves. Like the inside of his head.
Oh!
Gotcha!
Come back next week, recruits, and thank you.
Let's give it up for them, yeah!